got a brand new character, and it is the Macho Man Randy Savage Icons of Wrestlemania. So let's have a look. Now he's a technician. If we have a look at the card, he's a promoter for 15,000 powerhouse only. Earn 40% more stipulation score from stipulation battle. He has links with the other icons of Wrestlemania. And, well, apparently he's going to have a gear at some point. Move that generate row break will create 2 more row break. That doesn't make sense. That's probably not good because none of his move have any row breaks. So that's got to be an error there, which I'm going to flag. So, first moveset we're going to have a look at is going to be the diving elbow drop. 14 MP green move finisher, deals 90,000 damage plus 14.1k bonus damage for every botch gem and pin the opponent. The sleeper hold, 12 MP green move, submission, generate 33 random submission gems and do 24.6k damage for 6 turns while submission gems are on the gem board. Remaining sub gem turn into botch gems. And the knee drop, 9 MP yellow move, deal 42.1k damage and choose 3 gems to make into green gems. Now the trainers we're going to be using for that is Akam, so that we start with more yellow. We are also going to use Rezer so that we create more green. We could be using a trainer to increase the botch gem damage. The problem with that is then we would only create 3 greens, and with moves that are costing 14 and 12, well, making 3 just ain't gonna cut it. I'm using also Blue Blood Triple H, which make botch gem do 15% more damage and create 1 more of them, which in this case doesn't matter, but still gonna make 15% more damage from botch gem, which is gonna help right here the finisher. And I'm using Showboat Lacey for 20% increased damage to green gems. So let's see this. We're gonna go versus Vader, like the previous ones. Now keep in mind that being a technician, we're gonna have a class advantage over him. Alright, so we don't have a move ready. We're gonna choose to get, we're missing 9. That's gonna give us 7. This is gonna get us what we need left, and it's gonna end our turn regardless because we're missing way too much. Now the main issue of this spec is that once we're done with both these green moves, well, we're not recycling anything. Now he's reducing my my submission to 3 turns instead of 6, which actually helps me. And now we're going to do the finisher, which does 90k plus 16k for each of those very many botch gems left. Let's see how much that ends up doing. Boom! That did a lot. That ended up doing 460,000. And he ain't getting out of that. So in this case, we're not recycling, but we didn't need to recycle anyway. Alright, let's have a look at something else. Alright guys, second move set this time is going to be a small variation of what we just had. We're going to keep the diving elbow drop and the knee drop, but we're going to be replacing the submission by the pile driver, which is a 2 MP black move. It deals 21.4k damage and make 2 random gems into 3 turn Juggernaut gem that will make 2 random gem into botch gems on every countdown turn and modify a 3x3 random area into botch gems at the end of the countdown. Basically, this is going to be our source of botch gem instead of the submission. It's only a 2 MP move, so we're going to be placing a lot of it. Now the trainers for that, we're going to keep Akam to start with more yellow. But instead of using Rezer, we're going to use Seamus to increase the amount of botch gem damage. We're going to keep Blue Blood Triple H so that it's 50% total, making it 21.1k for every one of those botch gems. And I'm going to use Scott Hall of Fame here to generate 1 extra green. So we're going to make 4, and with those 4, I got to get 14, which is a tall order, but we do have perks on right now. If there wasn't any perks, I would definitely use Rezar instead of Seamus. Let's do this. Alright, so let's use this first. We don't have any green to match, so let's get yellow anyway. Okay, now we're gonna get the greens, although there's not a lot on the board right now. This is gonna give us 6. And this is gonna give us 5. We're gonna be good next turn. Right, let's use this again. I'm not going to use it right away because there's not that many botch gems, but I'm going to use it next turn instead. Now we have a lot more. We got 9 areas, so we got 18 right there, 19, 20, 21. We got 22 right now. 22 times 21k plus 90k. That should do it. And that got all the 500 and something k alti add. Alright, so that worked pretty well. Let's see if we can figure out another moveset. Alright, here's the final moveset we're going to have a look at. It's the triple green. So the diving elbow drop again. 14 MP green move finisher deals 90k plus 14.1k bonus damage for every bot gems and pin the opponent. Sleeper hold, 12 MP green move. Submission generate 33 random submission gems and do 24.6k damage for 6 turns. While submission gems are on the gem board, remaining sub gems turn into botch gems. That, by the way, is the 5-star move. I don't remember if I mentioned it earlier, but the sleeper hold is a 5-star move. Now the diving double axe handle, that's a 8 MP green move. It deals 60.3k damage and choose 6 botch gems to destroy. So gonna be using this pretty much like we did on the first moveset, although we're gonna use the diving double axe handle, hopefully to pick some greens to start the reloading process should we need it. Now trainers for that, we're gonna use steel, so we start with more green. We're gonna use Seamus again so that the finisher does more damage with all those botch gem. Keep on Triple H as a coach for the same reason. And DX Triple H to help reload that green. Could be using NW Hogan too, but since there's only one caller, went with Triple H instead. Let's try that. Right, so we don't really have any botch gems, so it's pointless to use that. Now we don't have any greens on the board, so that's not gonna help us. Oh well, we got them lucky right there. Now we do. Oh, I'm gonna use use the submission to make the botch gems. Got out of it. I got rid of about half of them. Now we're going to use the finisher. We're going to see he has 650k right now. That did 500k. I'm getting out of that. If he did got out of that, well, we could have used, like we see here, we have 4 that we could have got from the greens there by destroying those botch gems. That's pretty much it. Very effective character. I don't think he's top tier by any means, but he's definitely much better than average. And let me show you, there's 2 moves we haven't used because I just can't make them fit anywhere that it would make sense. But let me show you those moves regardless. It is the Atomic Drop. 4 MP black move, deals 11.7k damage and make 10 random gems into yellow gems. I mean, the yellow move, I mean, there's the other one that we're not going to be using, the back elbow smash. 3 MP yellow move, deal 24.8k damage and steal 20 botch gems. That would basically only be useful versus botch gem characters. Then it would be useful, but it only costs 3 in the first place, so you don't really need to make more. And the other yellow move is the knee drop, that you turn stuff into green. So unless you're basically just using the atomic drop, the knee drop, and the submission, like, it wouldn't make much sense, because if you use either of the other 2 green moves, they need botch gems there in the first place. So the atomic drop doesn't make much sense for that. So yeah, I don't like that one, but the moveset we saw, pretty effective. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. If you're not already a sub, make sure to do so to be kept aware when I post new stuff. Have any questions, ask them, and if you like the video, leave a like and share. See you guys. G out. Ciao.